there was this girl, she came up and she spoke to me, and she told the story that once she was 12 years old, she got to know some older kids, and they invited her to a party, and she went there, and they gave her some pill, and they pressured her, and she took it, and in that party she was raped. And she walked home in the night, and she didn't dare tell her parents because of the fact that they would be like, no, why did you do that? The whole blaming thing, so she didn't. But after like a short time after that, she felt really bad, and she went to the school nurse, school psychologist to tell the story. And the nurse, she straight away went to the social services. The social services pick her up the same day, more or less, and they placed her in foster care. In the foster care, she was really very, very bad treated, and she ran away, and then they put her in another place, she ran away, and another place, and in the end, at 14 years old, they locked her up in Cs because she was running away all the time. In Cs, almost immediately, they taught her how to use drugs, how to steal cars, and she was raped, and she told the story that she remembered one time there was a week they had quiet moments for 3 different children that killed themselves. That was just 1 week. And when she was 18 years old, she was a heavy drug user. She was using heroin. She was using all kinds of drugs. And she was locked up after that. So she was also after that, she was locked up for a long time. The time when I was speaking to her, I think she was like 28. She said that during her whole life, she was never without, she was clean when I spoke to her for, I think, 2-3 months. And also a few years earlier, she got pregnant, and the baby died in her stomach. I mean, her story is horrendous. And I mean, this is just one out of so many stories. There was this guy, he was also placed, I don't remember why he was placed, but they were placing him in 38 homes, and in 5 of those homes he was raped. Yeah. I told there was another story with a guy, his parents were from Iraq. His father raped his 2 older sisters. They were 7 kids. The mother and the kids were placed in, a security home. But after a month, probably I think the mother was in shock because of the whole thing about the father, And then the social services said, you are not fit to take care of the kids. So they took all the 7 kids. They placed them together at once, and he said, I think he said he was 11 years old, and they didn't feel good. So he was the oldest one. He and the other ones, they tried to run away. So they were walking for 15 kilometers, and then the police came and they said, do you want us to drive you, or do you want to walk back? And after that, they tried to run away with all the small children. They separated the whole family. He said that today, and then after 1 year, the mother killed herself. She couldn't handle it. So she killed herself. He said today that no one of the whole family are in contact. No one. They are not in contact, any one of them. And they just took his kids from him.